All right, so look, we got this gameplay right here, right? We got this gameplay. I'm Sean Strickland going up against Michael Bisping. Listen, I want y'all boys to watch this entire gameplay because the most important round is obviously the third round. Whatever's in the title, guys, it is true. Just watch the entire video so we can break down what's happening in the fight. Guys, make sure y'all boys drop a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Hit that notification bell so anytime I stream or upload, y'all boys will get notified. But look, he has Michael Bisping, I have Sean Strickland. Now, I'll break this gameplay down, you know, in terms of the first two rounds, because if you guys just want to skip to the third round, guys, go on ahead. Anybody that wants to see the title of the video or they want to see what happened right away, just skip to the third round. I'll probably leave a timestamp for y'all boys so I can skip to the third round, but I have to break down this full fight just for the totality of it so people don't be like, yo, bro, you know, what happened in the fight, blah, 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 blah. So, he has Bisping, I'm Strickland. I don't know what's the punching speed of this Bisping, if I'm being honest. I really don't know what's the punching speed of this Bisping, but I thought that with Sean Strickland, I would have had a punching speed advantage, and it just wasn't feeling like that, you know, within the first round of this fight, especially. I was trying to, you know, gauge the speed. I was trying to stay planted and land the combinations. If you guys don't know, when you stay planted and you actually let your combinations go, they're quicker versus when you're actually trying to move around and you're on the move and you're trying to throw punches. The speed is decreased a bit. So yeah, I was having the awareness to do that, but it doesn't matter. Once again, guys, if y'all know about UFC 5, y'all boys should know that this game is not good at all. It's a terrible game. I'm just one of the people that plays it. Two reasons. I literally do YouTube, I make content, so why not make content on a game, right? And number two, I'm a UFC fan. This is the only game that there is. So therefore, here I am. Now, if I wasn't, you know, a content creator and I had another content creator saying, hey, don't buy this game because, you know, it's bad and blah, 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 blah. Why would I spend the money on it? Like, for an example, WWE 2K20. I seen a bunch of terrible reviews about WWE 2K20, and that was one of the worst wrestling games ever created. I never bought that game. Even when it was on sale and all, I never bought that game. So yes, I'm able to, you know, see through that kind of stuff. But yeah, he was pretty much winning the fight, I guess you could say. Even though I hit him, you know, I damaged him with a real good counter elbow. I was trying to land the counter shot, you know, the counter shots, as y'all can see, but I mean, tracking, man, that's another thing about this game, man. Tracking, you just get tracked on every single punch that someone throws. Even if they throw the punch and you sway and you lean, you're just gonna get followed by the punch. That's what tracking is, right? And even you see him, like, you know, at the end of the round right here, trying to spam, trying to go crazy. I jumped out the way to throw a check counter left hook. Nothing happened, right? I hit him with a big shot right there. Like, shots like that, they don't do enough damage as they really should do. So first round went how it went. I'm like, okay, cool. So on to round number two. Same thing again. I'm trying to gauge the range, man, but like he's just pretty much throwing out the punches. I would really love to know if Michael Bisping's punch speed is more than Sean Strickland's. I didn't check for sure, so I really don't know. But yeah, taking a look at this right now, some people have more range with the counter elbows is what I noticed. When you kind of try to counter and throw the elbow, some people lean into it and others just like counter and then they just stand still and throw the elbow. So Sean Strickland is definitely not somebody that you want to try to always go for counter elbows with unless your opponent is directly in your face. I landed a good uppercut right there and he's still under pressure. So he's pretty much in this fight doing his thing, probably a step ahead of me right now, right? And you guys know how the fights work. It's a must 10 system or a 10 must system, whatever you want to call it. 10 nines, 10 eights. If you get 10-8, that means you got beat up. 10-9, that means the other guy just won the round. But right there, you see him stun, you know, he stuns me. So he causes the damage, knocks me down. I get up. And yeah, right now, you could just say that pretty much won him the round. He knocked me with a head kick right there. He could have went for the finish, right? He could have really finished the fight. He didn't, so I'm back up. You know, what I can say about that is, you know, the damage system is terrible, once again. How do I fall down right there, face down, ass up, no homo? I'm just saying what happened. You know, I'm just saying what happened. How does that happen and the fighter's just able to just get back up from that. I just don't get it. Like, the fight should be stopped, right? So the fight should have been stopped right there. To be honest, I told you guys I'm a realist, but this is where I figured something out. I figured out that I do have a wrestling advantage, I should say. That's my fault for not shooting more takedowns early on. I was trying to figure out the range. I thought I would be able to figure out the range with Sean Strickland, but I mean, Michael Bisping wasn't a terrible striker at all, right? I just didn't know what the speed, his punching speed was. So right here, I got the top mount on him. He's able to get up, but I noticed that, in those situations on the ground, I do have a bit of an advantage there. So y'all see right there, perfect timing on the counter, but Sean Strickland's range of the elbow is just not good enough. So, I went back to the takedown here because I realized, all right, I have an advantage. And, in this round right here, it ends up being a situation where it's like I got knocked down twice. So it would be hard for me to come back in this round unless I was able to get like 3 knockdowns. That's really the only way I was going to be able to do much of anything in this round. So I wasn't tripping too much. So I got back to this position right here to try to land some body damage to him. But positions like this, guys, especially if you've been knocked down multiple times in a round, these positions are meaningless. And I think it's just more so used for a survival tactic kind of thing. Because if I wanted to cause any damage to him or have a chance to have, steal that round, maybe I should have got back up and, been on the attack. But yeah, looking back over this, I'm able to see, little mistakes that I was making within the fight. But guys, if you fast forwarded to this point, welcome to the 3rd round, okay? This is, I'm gonna say this statement right now. I'm gonna say this for sure. This is the worst game I've ever played in my life. There's no worse game than this game right here. The worst game I've ever played in my life. When we're talking about a video game and the objective of a video game to, why you play it. I mean, this game it's all-time high terrible, right? So that's 2 knockdowns. 2 knockdowns, right? A denial, and I'm gonna instantly jump into side control. As you guys just saw, he has not done anything at all yet in this round. Nothing landed clean at all, right? I'm instantly on the control. 2 knockdowns, guys, not to mention 2 knockdowns off the rip. Keep that in mind. He's trying to go up right there. He's trying to reverse the position to get top mount. I was able to deny it, deny him right here again, get him to a guillotine choke. And a lot of times now with this position, guys, I like to just go into top mount to try to go for damage. As you guys can see, I noticed I made a mistake last round trying to go for positions, and I'm like, no, I'm trying to go for a finish here. So if I can keep landing these elbows and landing these ground and pounds, I should be able to get a finish. So that was my only concern at this point in the fight, in the 3rd round. As y'all can see, I'm in full control. I'm literally in full control. I know that he wants to do the same exact thing going upwards for a top mount. I didn't allow him to do it. Right here, I think I might have pulled guard on him. Sean Strickland didn't have the position where you can actually reverse it. So I was able to just, get up. Right there, I did not want to get up. I wanted to actually get to the backside position. But I kind of messed up, kind of pressed the L1 trigger, I think it is. And, got up. But another situation where I stunned him, knock him down again. So I think that might have been the 2nd knockdown. And the other ones earlier was like a stun and a knockdown. So I'm dominating this 3rd round, like literally dominating. Like there's no doubt about that. 2 knockdowns, 2 stuns, full pure domination, building up a bunch of control time, denying positions. He's not able to do much of anything, right? So this is a domination. You would think it's a domination, right? We're supposed to be seeing what we call a domination. And that's what we're seeing. And, with a game like this, there's already so much things wrong with the games. I can't change the people that are fans of this game and they're going to be retarded and just support the game no matter what, or not want to call out the game for really bad things like this. But I have to be the person that does this, right? If I don't do it, there's going to be, for every guy like me, there's like 10, 20 other guys that are going to defend the game, right? At least I think that. But yeah. Maybe this position right here, you could say, all right, yeah, looking back at it, I probably should have got up and went for the finish. I had an advantage at this point with the striking because he was worried about the takedowns. So I was able to use that front kick to my advantage because he wasn't able to tell if I was going to shoot or throw a front kick. It's hard to kind of gauge it out, especially when you're so worried about getting taken down. So this is where I start saying things. I'm like, I won the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I won the fight. And especially after that third round where it was like just pure domination, right? Pure domination in the third round. And I just go to check the fight stats to see what was going on. And as y'all can see, he got the victory. So this is where I break it down for you guys in depth. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. We gonna make sure we break this down the right way.
All right, so I wanted to make sure that I could do a legitimate breakdown of this entire fight and tell you guys why either it should have been a draw or I should have won. Just simply just a draw, right? At the end of the day. So let's do round by round, right? He outstruck me in this round, and I only was able to get it, one takedown with 57 seconds of control time within like what, a 5-minute round. So yeah, you can say that he won that first round, right? Round number 2, he dropped me twice and hurt me, so the damage is on his side. Even though I had 2 takedowns and I outstruck him totally, you could say he got that also, right? But this is when the round by round analysis comes in, and guys, this is what a 10-8 round would look like, right? 2 knockdowns, 2 stuns. He landed 0 strikes. I mean, I outstruck him 87-1, right? 3 takedowns, and I controlled him for nearly the entire round. And the third round was not judged a 10-8. So had it literally just been judged a 10-8, that's -1 point for him. You get a literal draw. So, I mean, I feel as if though, like, now at this point I'm beating a dead horse. You guys know y'all know what's up with EA at this point. Trash company. Y'all know what's up with the game UFC 5. Trash game. I'd rather be the guy that's gonna actually sit here and be able to speak upon things like this versus just sitting around doing nothing. So y'all boys already know what it is, man. Y'all let me know what's the most broken thing you guys have experienced if you have played this game. And if you don't own this game, simply just don't buy it. Don't waste your money. Even if the game's on sale for $5, guys, don't buy the game unless it's like a free download. You know what I mean? You got games like Fortnite that's free. You can download and play and enjoy yourself to some extent, versus buying a game like UFC, wasting a whole ton of money for what? To get a product like this where you can literally sit there and dominate a round. Opponent puts out 1 strike in an entire round, and the third round is not judged a 10-8 to make it a draw. Instead, I get a loss for that. Man, I'll catch y'all boys in the next video, man. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.